So if we now go to a bearish POI over here, so we're just going to find one in price. Where can we go? Where can we go? Here we go. Here's an example. We see price again. This is now last year's price action, June of 2022. We see a low, high. See a low, we see a high. See a low, see a high, we see price head down. Now we're going to analyze one structural price range. So we're going to analyze from this high down to this low. Okay. Now, first thing we see very clearly using the black dots is that we see a breaker structure. We see a boss over here, breaker structure, BOS, meaning boss. The first rule established just over here, boss. Now, the second thing we see is if we draw the fib tool, we see very clearly, if we zoom into price, we see a fair value gap just in this region over here. So a break of structure, we see a fair value gap just over here. So if I label that fair value gap, and we see price above the 0.5 level or the 50% level. So we're in a premium, and that's where our supply zones need to be. We want to sell in the premium, we want to sell high. So as we can see, we have a premium here, we have a breaker structure, and we have a fair value gap. So from here, our POI would be here, right here. Now, if you're a swing trader, a valid sell could be taken from this region. We can have your stop loss just above the order block, and we can target the low for a nice 1 to 4.85, almost a 1 to 5 trade, just like this. So this is how we use premium discount, supply and demand, POI selection using our 3 rules. So if we go back to our 3 rules over here just to summarize, every POI must follow this criteria. So I recommend people take notes of this. POI selection, yep. Point of interest is a supply and demand zone. It must be priced correctly, break structure, and leave a fair value gap. These are 2 examples we've been through, and this can be applied to any time frames for any strategy that you want to work in the long run. Okay, and I'll see you on the next video.